Okay, so the goal of this video is to help you identify horizontal and vertical lines based on the equations that are given, and then graph those on a Cartesian grid. Alright, so in our example, we have y equals 3. The first clue that we're dealing with either a horizontal or vertical line is that we only have one variable in this equation. Same thing down below. Well, how do I decide if it's horizontal or vertical? Well, you have to think about what the equation is telling you. This equation is telling me that y equals 3. And I can interpret that as meaning that no matter what the value of x, so no matter where I go horizontally on my graph, the value of y has to be equal to positive 3. So it's got to be up here. And what that will turn into when we graph it is a horizontal line that's at a plus 3 value for y. So it's basically 3 up above the x-axis. However, if we look at our second example, we're given x equals negative 2. This is saying that no matter where we go for a y value, so no matter how high up or how far down we go, x always has the same value and is equal to negative 2. So if I was to graph that one, I would have a vertical line at a value of x that's equal to negative 2. Well, what if you're not given just y equals something, and you have more than one part of the equation and you have to work it out? So if 6 equals 3 minus y, I need to figure out what y is before I can graph it as a horizontal line. So it has to do a little bit of algebra to solve the problem. So if I have 6 equals 3 minus y, well, I'm adding 3 to my y variable, so I have to take away 3 from both sides. So 6 minus 3 equals 3 minus 3 minus y. So these will cancel each other out, which leaves you with 3 equals negative y. Well, this is like having a negative 1 here. So in order to solve what y equals, I divide both sides by negative 1, which leaves me with y equals negative 3. So I now know that the value of y is negative 3 no matter what my value of x is. So I can plot this as a vertical line, or sorry, a horizontal line with a y value of negative 3. Well, let's look at our second similar example. We know that x plus 2 equals 7. So we're going to have to undo that addition. So x plus 2 minus 2 equals 7 minus 2. So x equals 5. So no matter what the value of y, no matter how high up or down we go on the graph, x must be equal to positive 5, which gives us a vertical line at the point where x equals 5.